Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I'm Steve on Steve and today we'll be playing some Cold Waters. First of all, I'd like to apologize for being absent for so long. I haven't uploaded anything on this channel for a good while, and believe me, there are good reasons for that. I've been having exams and work and a lot of stress and just really no time to be making videos, but I hope that now I'll be able to get back into it. I really want to, I really miss it. And yeah, hopefully there'll be more regular content after this. So yeah, today we'll be playing Cold Waters, which is an excellent Cold War gone hot era kind of submarine simulator. And I really love it. And I'm playing with the Great Mod, which expands the amount of submarines you can have and lets you play as the Russians, or rather the Soviets, and includes even a Soviet campaign in which instead of playing as an American submarine hunting Soviets, you play as a Soviet submarine hunting Americans, which I think is really interesting. So yeah, let's jump right into this campaign. I already have a campaign going in the Red Dawn Rising. So you see in the expansion, in the mod, there are a bunch of new campaigns, and the Red Dawn Rising, as tensions build along the Iron Curtain, the Warsaw Pact forces launch a devastating surprise attack across the Fulda Gap in northern Norway. Central Europe is plunged into war, and NATO nations struggle to push back. Resupply convoys from the United States are crucial to the war effort and must be destroyed. Soviet naval operations assigned to the Norwegian Sea and North Atlantic in an attempt to thwart, I think that's meant to spell thwart, the NATO resupply efforts. So let's load a game from here. This is my Steve save game, and let's get right into it. Alright, so we're in port, and I've been playing this campaign for a little while, not too long, and we've been at war for 28 days. We've done 4 missions, we've sunk 4 capital ships, a bunch of other ships. In total, we've sunk 342,000 tons of stuff, which is pretty awesome. So yes, let's get into it. There's new images and the new newspaper articles and everything in this mod. It's a really good, well done mod. So let's see. We're playing as the Sierra class nuclear submarine, by the way, which is the best Soviet submarine of the era, and I really love it. We've got some pretty good weapons. I'm not really sure about how these torpedoes work and how they're different from the normal ones, and I honestly, I don't think there's any way of me finding out. And if you know, then leave it in the comments below. But honestly, so far I'm just playing with the normal torpedoes. They seem to work just fine. I've got a bunch of these SOASS, I think they're called. No, they're called MOSS, which are basically, in case you don't know, they do active pings and they attract torpedoes towards them away from your ship, which can be very useful in a tricky situation. I have 2 of these, SSN-16, which is basically a missile which is shot out of your submarine that drops a torpedo into the water some distance away. It's a very interesting method of delivering torpedoes to on a very long distance very quickly, although the actual torpedo itself has a very limited range and runs out of fuel pretty quickly. You most commonly see those if you play in the American campaign. You see them on the Soviet cruisers and stuff as they try to hunt you down. Then there's the S-10 Granat, which are essentially the equivalent of the Western Harpoon missile. They're very effective and they're really fun to use, but obviously they give away your position very effectively. So yes, let's review our orders. It's the 14th December 1984. We're docked at Murmansk. Our ship is called the Nizhny Novgorod K-11, and let's see our orders. So, top secret, mission orders. Tactical situation. Satellite recon has spotted enemy missile submarines preparing to sail within 72 hours from Holy Loch, headed for the Barents Sea. It is imperative these submarines are sunk before they can strike. So, if you played the American campaign, Holy Loch is this bit in Scotland where your main base is. And, well, effectively, we're playing as the counter to this American campaign. We're playing as the people sent to intercept you if you're in the American campaign. So yeah, let's go. Cast off. And I think there's a bug right now yeah, there's a bit of a bug, which as soon as you leave the port, it kind of pulls you back into the port. Let's try to actually leave it this time. There we go, we're free. Are we? Okay, some news. Losses in Norway. Ooh, Russian forces have moved deeper into Norway. Forces are said to be evenly matched, and NATO press officials have released estimates of heavy Russian losses. That's not great. Look at these beautiful tanks. Those are T-80s, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, beautiful. Okay, and we're back in port. Okay, this is just ridiculous. Let's try again. Okay, we're finally out of the port. So, as you can see, here it's the opposite of the American map in the sense that the blue is the Soviet forces. Okay, we're attacked by a submarine. I think it's a submarine force. Okay, let's be careful then. As I don't know if I mentioned, but I'm not very good at this game, a bit of a noob, but I think I know what I'm doing more or less. Okay, so look at our beautiful submarine. Let's go silent running. Look at this beautiful Sierra submarine. This, by the way, this bulb kind of thing at the back on the tail, that's the towed array. It basically pulls several kilometer long wire behind it, which gives us very effective sonar. Now, obviously, this game lets you cheat a bit by actually looking on the outside of your submarine, and as such, we can see the submarine to the left of us, which, yeah, is a bit of a cheat, but that's okay. So let's see the depths. We're almost at the bottom of the floor. There's no different temperature layers, which is unfortunate, but, you know, we'll deal with it. I imagine that will be a Los Angeles, but we haven't detected it yet. I mean, at least not on our equipment, although we can see it, which is, you know, cheating. So I don't think he's noticed us either, which is good. Yeah, we seem to be doing okay. He's turning left. It would be good for us if we could get into his baffles, which might take some time, but let's just be patient with this. We've got a lot of time. I just want to appreciate how beautiful the submarine is. It's a lot better than the Los Angeles class. The Los Angeles class, I think, only has 4 torpedo tubes, whereas this one has 8, so it's a lot more powerful, which I suppose is kind of cheesing the game, but I don't know. I think it's fair. It's a Soviet submarine of that time that was used, so, you know, I think it's only fair. So he seems to be turning to his right, which is good for us. We still haven't spotted him. We could use active sonar, but that would immediately give our position away, so let's not. I imagine he's on silent running as well. Actually, that doesn't look like Los Angeles. It looks like a narwhal, I think, or even a skipjack. No, not a skipjack. It's definitely, I think, a narwhal class. Yeah. Okay, so this is perfect, actually. He's going that way, so hopefully we'll be able to flank behind him and get into his baffles. Let's speed up time a bit. Okay, so far so good. Is he starting to rise? Yep, he's going up. Okay, he's cavitating. That's excellent. That gives away his position to us. Okay, that's not a narwhal class. What is it then? I'm trying to find his signature, but I'm not getting it. That's frustrating. Okay, so it might be one of these. It might even be British. I hadn't thought of that. I guess that makes sense. I suppose there's really no sense in us trying to classify it. And plus, this is perfect. It's turned away from us, which means we are now in his baffles. Although he is now trying to turn right. I think there won't be a better time for us to shoot than now. So let's load our torpedo, set it on active sonar, set it to go straight and upwards, and let's fire. Okay, so hopefully it will be, although no, now he's making a pretty decent right-way turn, although now he's starting to cavitate. Yeah, this is easy prey for us. Yeah, one of the things in this game is you have to be really cautious in regards to giving away your position and stuff, which we're of course trying to do. But now he's cavitating, he's making himself very easy prey for us, which is obviously quite good. Hopefully we won't break the wire. I mean, while we're here, we might as well try to find a signature on him. I don't see why not. We've got a bit of time. It gives. I suppose it must be one of these, you know, I don't see the lines over here, but I guess that's to be expected with this weak signal that we're getting. So yeah, let's classify it as an astute.
Sierra 1 is classified as submerged submarine.
And that's him. He's trying some maneuvers, although... Okay, so he's fired off a torpedo. And now he's gonna break the wire because it's going backwards. And he's cavitating pretty hard, so I'm not quite sure what he's up to here. Although we are going to have to take evasive maneuvers because that torpedo is coming straight at us. Although, let's see. It's a lot higher than us, so...
One is classified as
Oh, it's
submerged
upholder. Well,
submarine.
close enough. Okay, let's just correct the course of our torpedo so it doesn't miss. Yeah, our torpedo is going perfectly. Yep, that's excellent. That's going to be a direct hit probably. Yeah, let's go a bit leftwards. Hopefully be able to dodge the enemy torpedo as we go on silent running. Because, you know, we're below him and we're in silent running and we're, you know, by the time it reaches us, hopefully we'll be some ways to the left of it. I mean, to the right of it. So hopefully we'll be okay. Although, wait, is that a noisemaker? I don't think it is. It might be. Hardly matters. Anyway, our torpedo is okay, it's activated, it's locked on, and it should make contact pretty swiftly. I think this has been pretty successful so far. I mean, let's hope that torpedo isn't on active sonar and it's not going to dive, but I mean, in terms of trajectory, I think we're in the clear. But yes, I want to see that tasty impact on the enemy. I mean, this commander of this submarine really wasn't taking his own safety very much into account. Boom, look at that. That is beautiful. I love the way that the submarines sink, like they kind of start keeling over and all the bubbles and everything. It's great. Well, honor to serve. I mean, this enemy was, you know, somewhat incompetent, but that's hardly my fault. And we see it very quickly drop to the bottom of the ocean. And yeah, I mean, being in the submarine must be absolutely terrifying, you know, especially in wartime, you know, the chance of getting hit and sunk and drowning horribly. Yeah, it's awful. Well, I think we can safely assume that that torpedo is going to miss us. Oh, nope, I think it's locked onto us. Okay, we must take evasive action, drop decoy, speed 5, and we must rise very quickly. Let's go to about 200 depth. Although, wait, what's this then? Is it missing us? Oh, nope, it's not. We've dropped a noisemaker, hopefully it goes after that instead of us. Let's start turning a bit to the left. Okay, the torpedo has missed us. Excellent, let's go back to silent running. We'll continue on our steady ascent. Oh, nope, it's still after us. Dropping noisemaker, going back to speed 5. Or rather, flank speed. Going back to ultra quiet. Turn left again, and if it goes after us, we'll try to make some knuckles. And I think we're in the clear.
Passing 200 feet.
And we're not. Okay, we must do our... Okay, although, are we? Kind of. I think we should do an emergency dive now. That would be in our best interests. Okay, let's go flank speed. I have our MOSS's ready to go. Let's turn to the right.
Passing 100 feet.
Okay, this torpedo is turning around. Hopefully it won't be able to spot us. We're going to try not to nosedive into the ground. And it's locked onto us. Drop a noisemaker. Okay, that's perfect. It's going right. Let's try to go left. Nope, still locked on. It can be quite hard to... Alright, this is perfect because now we can make knuckles.
Knuckle formed.
Knuckle formed. You see, this is great because a knuckle is essentially, if you don't know, it's basically a disturbance in the water, essentially like turbulence that you're creating, which disrupts the pathfinding of the homing torpedo, which is obviously very useful for us. So let's try to make as many of those as we can. And you make a knuckle by essentially going full speed and turning to one direction
Knuckle formed.
and then rapidly changing directions. And that basically, with the rudder and the propeller combined, that
Passing 200 feet.
messes with the sensors of the torpedo, which is lovely. So, you know, at this point the torpedo is pretty solidly onto us, so at this point it's just a waiting game. We're kind of waiting for the fuel of the torpedo to run out. It's kind of our only hope at this point, which is,
Knuckle
you know,
formed.
unfortunate, but it's part of the game, I suppose. Part of submarine warfare. Okay, let's try to go straight.
Passing 100 feet.
Oh, this is good. Let's go sound running really quickly. Is it still onto us? Yep, it is. Alright, let's go flank speed. Okay, we're surfacing. I don't want to surface. Let's do a bit of a dive again, just for safe measure. Drop another noisemaker. I wasn't hoping to use this many noisemakers, but that's life, I suppose. Let's try to go under this torpedo.
Passing 200 feet.
Hopefully we'll be sufficiently distracted by the noisemaker. Okay, let's be careful with our rudder. We don't want to nosedive. And let's go sound running. We have ceased cavitating. It's still trying to track us. And it's still onto us. Okay, let's
400 feet.
flank speed.
We are cavitating.
Man, these torpedoes are, they do not give up easily. Ooh, 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 close, close, close. Ooh, we're about to get hit. Oh, damn. Well, we came close to not being hit, but hey, what can you do? Alright, repair parties to the pumps, to the ballast, let's surface. There's no aircraft in the vicinity, so there's no danger of that. I was hoping we could avoid being hit, but I mean, I tried real hard, but you know, as I said, I am quite a noob at this game. But hey, it can always be worse. Alright, so we're gonna surface. Hopefully the flooding will be able to be removed. Maybe slow down to speed 3.
Turns for 15 knots.
This game is very pretty, by the way. And look at that gash. That's not pretty. Oh, look at that beautiful surfacing. That's Soviet. It's a classic like Cold War movie thing, you know, the Soviet submarine menacingly surfacing. It's beautiful. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. I wish we could have done this in more
Maneuvering, making turns for
graceful circumstances, but you know, we do what we must. Okay, so I think we've removed all of the flooding,
maneuvering, making turns for
more or less.
knots.
Oh, it's so pretty. All right, look at that. So, your orders, Carmade, all of that. Yeah, we've sunk a submarine, but we got hit, unfortunately. This was not our mission objective, but, you know, this video has gone on for a while, and I think that's enough for now. So let's go back to port, so we can repair. Alright. Okay, this mission didn't go as planned, but, you know. Oh, well, the mission was over anyway. We wouldn't have made it to Holy Lock either way. Terror from the deep. Yeah, well, whatever. We'll have to live. Alright, so hopefully we'll be able to do another mission soon, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. As I said earlier, sorry for the extremely long absence. I hope I'll be able to do some more videos soon, and with the new release of Waking the Tiger for Hearts of Iron 4, I hope that there'll be some good content out soon. Alright, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye-bye.